is Jessica Holyfield. I am a professional dance choreographer, dance educator, and dance analyst based out of the southeast of the United States. We're taking a look at round 5. I believe the matchup is Lifull Alt Rhythm versus KOSE 8ROCKS. Two very different approaches to choreography and concepts, so this is going to be really, really fun. I know Lifull had an off week from round 4. KOSE had such a great set. Let me be real. I personally thought KOSE was going to take their round, but of course with Royal Brats, their routine was very, very well done. So I think, you know, whoever took that match, rightfully so. So I'm excited for this one. So far in round 5, I've been a little bit closer in terms of how the judges have been voting on it. I think there's just more judges on this one compared to the other ones that kind of look at these routines similarly to myself. Oh my goodness. So I am excited and looking forward to seeing what they have to say after we take a look at this match. So without further ado, let's get started. Wow, that was cool. Back layout, okay. Ooh! Okay, they could have called this Red Bull Gives You Wings, you know? That was fun. Honestly, the type of humor they brought here is, I think, what would have really helped with Royal Brats' set that competed earlier. Because for me, I was initially with this one, I was like, we're teetering with an office, you know, it was reporter and a politician kind of vibes that Royal Brats had, literally in the last match. So this was hilarious. God, this was really funny. So it says vibes up. Of course, I know that they always do like a premise or a promo kind of explaining a little bit of what to look forward to in the set. Not quite sure what they're going for on here. To me, it reads a little bit like it could be like it's an office company gathering that just gets out of control. It's kind of what it gives me. And I told a full story. Something I've noticed with this group all the way from the previous crew previews of D.LEAGUE this season. With this group, it just feels like they give a commercial. Like it feels like we're watching a commercial all the time with them. This is the true epitome of if you want them to sponsor your drink, this would be the routine I'd want them to do it with. Gosh, I love it. Having him kind of there, it looks like they kind of pre-gamed a little bit. They're all going and setting it up. Love the commitment from everybody, the cheers. And they switch it through, like, hey, you're here. They're all going through, they're all kind of, you know, dipping down, acting. The extras on this is really nice. The commitment is super nice. He gets through. The commitment about almost falling off the stage was really funny here. Throws it, they're like, hey, we're about to get in a fight. Throw. throw. The airtime on guy 2 and guy 3 was really, really nice on that. And how he just, boom. What's the name of that? Name escapes me. Freaking amazing. And I love the little cartwheel action here. Assisted cartwheel between the two. I think if he fully lengthened those legs, that second guy, that would have really made it like crispy clean. But that was super nice to see though. Love how they kept those arms straightened as he slides through right here. Round off. Back layout. God, that was amazing. That slide through was super sick. How he used the top of the table and then slid down down our guy. Here we go. Now the party has begun. This part was fine. I liked it. Very clean. I love the pull of energy. Spacing slightly off over on stage right. I would say between our two ladies right here on the second line and the first line. I love this dig right here. I think my one note though, there's one instance in this where I feel like the lighting did not really help in their favor, but it could be because of our vantage point and not the stage vantage point. So I want to keep that in mind too. I understand that. I love how they hit at that ding and they kind of drip it down. Our guy is not holding his drinks over here. I love it. And they go ding, ding. Love it. And right there, nice cannon moment. Switching it through. I love that. The whirlwind right there. So nice to see. Tossing. God! I love that. I think that moment, I wanted to see that moment and not just the transfer of the light between, but I really like that moment he had there. I just wanted to see the full thing, not just the beginning and the end of it. And he's still on the floor. And they go, they're still partying. I think it's this part where we start to get, it starts to get really funny. They go, we're pulling it, we go down, ready, and he hits a boom. This right here, at first I was like, oh, that's funny. I think when they made this a whole like freaking 2, 3, 8 counts a whole moment, she's like, oh no, he nails him. They make this a whole moment. It's really good. They're like, oh, the look on his face. Oh, all different interpretations of the pain that must feel. Ooh. And they make it a choreographic transition. I don't think I have seen this done. And for me, in my here's the thing. I'm still young. I still have so much content to take a look at. This is funny. This is hilarious. I love the commitment. You know, are the angles right? I mean, one of our guys is, you know, a little too far this way and he needs to kind of scoot over his angle to match everybody else. This is hilarious. This section right here. Bringing it through. And then we... It's just funny. Now, who knows what KOSE 8ROCKS is going to bring? Because when it comes to performance, this is going to be tough to beat. Like, audience, I'd vote for this bad boy easily. They take off that jacket with ease. Now right here, we put that mask on, and then we put on the bottle, and then we have them popping off literally in the back. We have somebody with a mask in the back too. Nice whacking action. Could this come across as disconnected? Potentially. For me, if it's tailoring the story of we're getting more and more in Hinge at our company party, this really does read that. So we're just going to go off of that. Really nice on the technique. I love that, having them branch up. Notice with some of them, we have our feet not fully committed the same way. So that'll be an overall note when you do partner work. When you're doing unison in your partner work, you want it to really be crisp and clean all the way through how the degree in which your foot is raised. He's right here. I love it. Now for me, I didn't catch him wearing the mask before their moment. So at first I was like, I think we need to make that more of a moment outside of just the mask. But he took it on. He's like, here, take this. He's having his moment. Here we go. And we're having some action-packed energy on the outside. Chaotic. Truly chaotic. Everyone's doing their own thing, but it only lasts about an 8 count. That's how it should be. It's great to show chaotic, but you don't want to make it too much of a moment because it takes away from your set. This was great. They take their drinks. Boom, boom. Love the level representation. He is downing it up there. That is hilarious. And it also looks like with how close their outfits are, his arms are out. It looks, because it's so close together, these look like his arms. They are not his arms. They're the person behind him. That is so impressive. This whole section right here. Yeah. He goes and he brings it up. And he's literally like, oh, this is wonderful. And it feels genuinely like we are in heaven of alcohol. Or we are getting intoxicated. You're like, oh no, I don't know what's being said on this right here. But then they black it out here. I was expecting either a costume change, a different type of reveal, not just them expanding out from a condensed formation in the back. So that would have been my little note there. But I do like the chaoticness of it. Here, boom, boom. Yep, having them go and they go down. They come up with the kip-ups. Great energy. Now, are they all the same? No. Do I think that their concept calls for them to be like crispy clean? I don't think so. I think though, it really, once again, it depends on what KOSE 8ROCKS is. They're a direct competitor in a match. This is very, very impressive in terms of presentation or performance. And perfectionism, of course, with their kind of category, their skills, we see more, they take a more musical approach to this. Choreography, I think they have a really high shot at getting creativity and choreography for this. They are definitely on the cleaner side too, but they're not like clean, but it's still really impressive. You know, love the expansion. Just these moments, these like, you know, those kind of ricochet kind of moments are really nice to see. The twist is nice. Dropping it down. Look, I feel like we have more drinks now. They're coming down. I love that. They come up. They get ready. And it looks like here is our drink sponsor us, is really what it comes across as. You can hear the laughs in the audience. That was hilarious to me. I am definitely looking forward to seeing what KOSE 8ROCKS brings. When it comes to audience flow, I do not know back end stuff, but when you just look at them, that was very entertaining. I think it's going to be tough to beat. So let's go ahead and take a look at KOSE 8ROCKS. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's cool. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, that was nice. Jeez, that whole middle, like, oh my God, that whole lighting near that middle was so good. Okay. I still feel audience, Lifull may take audience still, just from the type of concept it was to how they pulled it off and building the energy of the unhingedness of it, but still maintain sort of competency within the styles they were choosing to represent. Style, I really hope they take style though, because that, and when it comes to difficulty, skill, they should take skill too. They're about equal on the cleanliness though, so there's that. So for me, I mean, I'd be very content with a tie on this one personally. There's a chance Lifull may take it for a couple different reasons, but I think when it comes to difficulty, KOSE, one of those guys looks like a special performer. Some of his setups, I don't think I've seen them do as a group. Now, this whole beginning was a bit confusing for me because I really feel that it could be the camera and where the camera was angled. I feel like some of the lighting cues, it just felt like we had a very prolonged blackout that I wasn't quite sure as to why we had it. But then once we got started, we got started. Do you know what I mean? So it's around the same amount of times. When it comes to time used, I feel like they didn't quite use as much of their time as I feel like it would have been really great. But what they did, the quality of some of their setups was amazing. This was cool. This very beginning, I really liked it. And how he finished in the end, I call it the Oreo cookie type of format. You know, they started with this kind of speed change using an anchor point. So for most of the time, whenever you do something on the ground, people use their hand. That's kind of on the back end, not near the front. So you can't see the hand rotating, but that allows you to kind of move your body where you want it to go and give it this still picture like tilting effect, which is cool. I love that control effect. It's cool. And I like this creative choice right here. I love it with the knee up. Very inspiring for me. Now, we see them all move away. Just the guy there. And he goes and he sets down. But then notice they were just a little bit off on that timing too. He's just sitting there by himself. Yeah, all of this here, we're about 30 seconds in, and we did maybe just like one speed change kind of situation, and then we didn't really quite do a lot. We kind of just stood in front of the light. Maybe there's stuff that was going on lighting wise that we didn't get to appreciate because of the take that we have. That's okay. Love this, or everybody kind of gets to present their own thing. This was amazing. I love this hat right here. I love that. This right here, I love it with this. Oh my gosh, with the flips. That was cool. Assisted flip. Really nice having them all three tailor and have a moment together, ending in a nice little CC action with the prop right here. This was cool. How he jumped over to land in a freeze that you're about to see. God, that was so cool. And then the flip over right there was super nice. He comes up, it's just like a freaking pole vault. That was awesome. That right there. The power, the fact, like what makes it so freaking majestic is his head's not touching the ground. You see that? His head's not touching the ground. Oh my God, I love it. And he does this multiple times. Very impressed. The switch through, back, boom, right there in the switch. Could totally nail your face. Now, this does feel like it's supposed to finish center, and my gut still tells me that. But notice that he ends up, whenever they isolate the light, he's still in that light, and that means something. I love that. That boom, boom, boom. Notice that. So difficult. I love the simplicity on the back. Super cool. Switching it through. Gosh, this feature, I hope he gets MVP this round. That was amazing. This is amazing. What they're doing is amazing. And I love it with the lights where you have your three. I think range, of course, could be more refined, but I love what they're going for. Right here, switching it up, going into your group of 5. Amazing choice with the lighting, bringing it through. Boom, with the freezes. I love that. Switching, we have the one person, and then we have everybody else chilling and sitting there. I love it. I love with the speed change. They kind of stopped themselves, and then they kept going. That's so cool. God, this is so cool, guys. That right there. So cool. Love that right there. Now, right here. And then having... using the sound to showcase that light. Going from the 3 to the 2 to the 3. And we have all 8 represented. God, this is so cool. That little So when it comes to lighting effects, they probably have some of my favorite lighting that we've seen in the round. Like, this is really cool lighting. Now, could that work against them? Potentially. Because when you think about it, not the lighting, but the fact that the lighting is so isolating to one person, you don't see the group operate as a group really that much at all. I would say in the very beginning, you see, of course, the light isolates a lot. You have an amazing feature for this one. And then the lighting manipulation of how it gives this really cool concept, and it really helps justify their concept. So they don't have as many people playing extra like you saw from Lifull Alt Rhythm. And for me, something that I've always appreciate is whenever those who are not your features are still contributing to the overall aesthetic of your piece. Now, for this case, the lighting is taking more of that role and responsibility versus the dancers. But to the eye of a judge, which one would they rank higher? Because remember, I don't know, do they like put them, like give them a number? Or do they like score them after their routine? Or do they wait till the match and then they score who takes what component? That I don't know. I'm hopeful it is the former and not the latter. But I do feel, I mean, if we're going off the categories, I really feel when it comes to skill, they have skill for sure. Creation and choreography, I really feel Lifull may take those from most judges. I'm not saying all, from most. Style, I would have to give them style. Like the representation of breaking, it's really hard to beat. It's really hard to beat that. And in terms of style, because for Lifull, they did have a little bit of whacking in tail. They had a lot of, you know, like acrobatics, but they didn't have a lot of breaking. Does that make sense? So like the acrobatics is its own style, and I don't know if they're equating style to their adjudication as just style in general, because they did have some nice style. They had really great gimmicks and moments in theirs, which helps their performance, especially for your audience. So there's just, you know, it can kind of teeter. This could very well be a tie, or, you know, it could be a shutout. Who knows? But what I do know is I will be very surprised if Lifull doesn't take audience, just because of the sheer captivation of their performance. But this is also captivating in just the sheer power of some of these features. It is amazing. Love this right here. They definitely cleaned up their uniformity here. Love that. Yep, like the boom, that turnaround. That's cool. Yeah, it was like, okay, let's go. Pop off, my guy. I'm ready. That right there is so, like, I can't even begin to tell you how to train for that. Like, the amount of core needed to sustain that is so crazy. Ready, and boom. Love it with the flip over. I love that. That boom, boom. Love that too. Great syncopation. Love that as well. They have a lot of people being able to hit a lot of difficult stuff, and that can help them in their favor in terms of skill, for sure. Great range. Notice, that's just amazing. I would say how they're stacking, that would be a note. Like, here's the thing. Everyone executes a skill slightly differently. If you want everybody to look like the exact same, and there were certain moments with their lighting they wanted to give off the impression, what can help with that is making sure everyone's stacked similarly in terms of how they're choosing to freeze. But that's so much easier said than done. I love that moment. Bringing it through. I love that pull. Pull down. We rotate. Right here. Beautiful cannon. Love that. Really nice. Drop, drop, drop. Nice freeze. Amazing. So everybody has like subtle. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. They have nice subtle features, but my guy with blonde hair, that was phenomenal. Switching through. Here we go. And we finished the way we started. I love that particular freeze moment. That was really cool. Now, going back to, like I said, this could be a tie, or it could, you know, it could very well be a shutout. It just depends on how the judges score. For me, if I were to go off of items, perfection that they did, I mean, perfection, I go off of, like, synchronicity and timing. I would feel like with these two, they're pretty on par with each other in terms of cleanliness. I think when it comes to the aggressiveness and the complexity, like, the difficulty and complexity are different, right? Skill, I would give to KOSE 8ROCKS. They should take skill and they should take style. I think that's something that they've always done a really good job on, especially for style. Choreography and creation, I really think Lifull may take those. It is all going to come down to, you know, perfection. I would hope, you know, but of course some may have a very particular thing in their head that they're going to disclose. And for me, I'm only comfortable enough doing audience for this one because I feel like it's close to me. It's close one for me. It would be a 3-2 type of exchange on my end. I'm hoping it's not a shutout because I think both brought some really, really great sets. But I think audience was given a Lifull. But let's go ahead and look at judges' commentary and see what they thought.
世界で見てもトップクラスパフォーマンスでしたから自然体ただのアクロじゃない人間離れしたスキル
Round 5, fourth match. Lifull Alt Rhythm versus KOSE 8ROCKS.
That makes, I mean, I can totally get that. See, let's look at this. Let's look at this here. He gave, like I said, skill and style. He gave choreo. I mean, he gave, I'd say lighting. Like, choreography and lighting, I think are two different things. Because, like, for me, choreography, if you didn't have lighting on your side, how would the choreography stack between each other? Does that kind of make sense? I don't know. But, Shinichi, he's so gracious with tens.
年末にぴったりなテーマだと思うんですけども、電車について
And it's the year-end party. I
されたみたいな仕事終わりの今に
don't know why my subtitles are like that.
新橋あたりの駅に降りたような感じの雰囲気見せてくれる見せ方も最初からね、アルトリのその時の高さ つかみがやっぱ上手だなと思うし、
Trying to troubleshoot why they're so dim
忘
for
年
me.
会って割には結構タイトに踊ってるから意外としっかりしたナンバー、激しいナンバーだったんで、
It was an
い
intense
い意味で
number.
予想はなんか裏切られましたね。飲み会でどんどんいろんな楽しいことがいっぱい次々巻き起こって、
I don't know.
最終的にはなんか電車で帰るの諦めたのかななんて盛り上がっちゃって、そこからまたこうはちゃめちゃ飲みダンスみたいな感じも良かったし、あれとも本当に喋らずして喋るのが上手なチームだと思います。本当に最後まで楽しい忘年会だと思います。対するマイトロックスなんですけども、テーマサンプリングメソッドっていうことなんですけども、まあ古いものの良さということなのかな。最初の入りはあれちょっと失敗したのかな、多分ね。ハテナマークだったけど、でもまあそこからの、流れはすごい良かったと思います。イトロックスのいいとこが、
So I think he's saying the same things that I kind of pointed out in terms of just the setup of the routine was a little.
今回はフロアのルーティンとかもすごいスッキリ見えたし、これ的にはすごい好印象で、僕たちいろいろ実験して進化している部分が試してると思うんですけど、それがなんかちょっと見えてきたというか、
Oh, that part's so
そう
cool.
な気がしますね。予感をさせる作品だと思います。サンプリングメソッドってことでオールドスクールの衣装のイメージだったり、でもやっぱりちょっとね、今時のサイバーパンク的なイメージもちょっと俺を感じたりとかもして、かっこよかったと思います。オールドスクールフレーバープラス進化したいろんなダンスを見せてくれてるし、やっぱりエイトロックスの作品力が良かったかな。ダンスとのバランスが良かったと思います。なので今回はエイトロックスに僕は入れました。はい、チームの進化を感じる作品だと思います。はい。
Madoka. Ooh.
エイトロックスに
He's a foundational
メトリ
head,
ズム
man.
は忘年会っていうコンセプトでちょっとアクティングに走りやすいというか、そうダンスをするとちょっとミュージカルになりやすいようなコンセプトと、その作り方なんだけどしっかりとダンスで引っ張っていって、そのコンセプトに引っ張られすぎない、だけどコンセプトを忘れないっていうかなり高等技術をやってきたなと思っております。一歩間違えばお笑い界みたいになりやすいんですよ、ね。
I agree with
だけどあそこ
that.
にダンスのスキルとミュージカリティとか音楽性、ね、があるんで、しっかりとそこが見やすく、なおかつかっこよく見えるというか、っていうところまでよく引っ張れたなと思います。ただ自分たちの踊りのルーティンっていうのをちょっとこう手振り足振りにして分かりやすいというか、スピード感に引っ張りすぎたかなと思います。もっと重たい感じで見せるところがあったりだとか、もうちょっとテクニカルに見せるところがあったりとかしても全然良かったなと思っていて、つまりそのストリートで自分たちが培った部分っていうのを前に置きながらも、あの人たちだったら多分コンセプトを忘れないでできたはずなんですよね。だけどそれをコンセプトに引っ張られちゃって、そのダンスをちょっと薄めてるかなと思いました。だからむちゃくちゃ高度なことやってて、あれってなかなかできないんだけど、もっと高い位置のダンス力でそれをキープできると思うので、そういうところが残念だなと思ったのと、エイトロックスはどちらかというともうダントツというか、今大会ダントツだったんじゃないかなって思うぐらい、もう自分たちを信じきってるんですよね。自分たちの踊りを信じきってるというか、自分たちが今までダンサーという自分が生まれて今に至るまでの人生を何の疑いもなくしっかりとこの場で見せてるっていうのが、もう大きなアドバンテージを持ってるんですよ。でこれみんなやってるつもりなんですよ。自分のダンスがしっかり信じて、自分たちが得意でいいものなんだ、自分たちの得意なものは必ず評価されるものなんだってみんなが思ってるんだけど、なかなかこれできないんですよ。これ本当に難しくて、で特に b ボーイっていうのはそういう文化にあるから結構自分との魂が強いというか芯を持ってる人が多いんですけど、その中でもさらにトップレベルの芯の持ち方を持ってるんで、どんなコンセプトでやっても、どんなスキルの見せ方しても、どんなに、パフォーマンスに寄せてもぶれない自分たちのダンスに対してのカルチャーがあるんですよ。でそれをしっかりと見せてきたっていうのが一つで、もう一つは常にスキルが入ってるんですよ。 ただワンステップ踏むこと、どっかに移動すること、後ろに下がる、全てに対してワンスキルを必ず入れてきてるっていうのがもうかなりすごかったですね。もう本当トップクラス、世界で見てもトップクラスのショーケースだったんじゃないかなと思いますんで。
Yeah, that breaking,
ちょっとまあ
their breaking
この
is
作品だけで言ったら
so captivating.
沸かすの難しいんじゃないかなぐらいの作品だったかなと思いました。8ロックスに上げさせてもらいました。
ライフルアルトリズムさん。
She's always one who considers concept heavier in her point value in comparison to other groups. But I mean, looking here, I'm glad she gave KOSE skill for sure. I'm glad she did.
まずライフルアルトリズムさん、忘年会というテーマでスーツを着て、缶を持って出てきたんですけれども、歩くとか走るというものを人間の当たり前ではない動きに変えてダンスで遊びを入れている。それってやっぱり移動するとかになってくると結構偏ってきやすいんです。ダンスで作品を作っていく上で。でもそこを細かに移動の大切さというのをこういったサラリーマンをテーマにダンスで遊びを入れてたのがとても魅力的でした。ここにスキルを見せる前半の畳みかけの男性3人の部分であったりとか、途中から遊びのシーンというか笑いを持ってくるシーン。
God, that's such a cool thing right there. This was so fun to watch.
ダンサーなのにすごくリアル。ここまで表現できるというのは本当にお客さんのハートをつかめる力を持っているので、内側のそういった練習というものが本当にリアルにやられているんだなというのがこの作品を通して。
Oh my god, I just now saw. Hold on, I have to go back. I just now saw the move because the lighting always threw me off. Hold
リ
on.
アルにやられているんだなというのがこの作品を通して。
He looked at the freaking audience. Oh my gosh.
すごく感じることができました。パフォーマンスの仕方が自然体で。
That was such a cool flip. Oh, that was so cool.
構成力もすごくあるので、トータル的にコレオグラフの部分を完成度は私は満点をつけさせていただきました。途中、女性お二人が
I like this guy.
の方でラップをして踊り出すリレーの曲でパフォーマンスさ
Oh, it's so good.
踊りと曲のアンバランスな部分なのに魂、内なるものは曲とダンスがマッチしている。それを最後まで、サラリーマンというテーマで意外性を持ってやりきったことがとてもかっこよかったです。対するKOSE 8ロックスさん、僅差でむちゃくちゃ悩んだんです。まず彼らは内なる部分をしっかりと最初の演技から最後までブレイキンとして見せ切ったところが本当にかっこいいと思いました。で、途中結城さんがソロでボンと現れてパフォーマンスをし続けるんですけれども、そのソロの技もキープ力も体幹もすごいし、面でぐーっと出てきて、で、パフォーマンスをしている延長で、次のユニゾンが斜めで始まっていくというのがもうすごいなって、斬新でもあり、違和感のない流れがすごくかっこよかったです。正直スキルもクリエーションもKOSE 8ロックスさんは私の中で満点をつけさせていただいているんですが、一番最初の登場の時に上手で1人が立っていて、その後1人が四つん這いになって1人が上手から飛んでジャンプして、で何かきっと技をされるだろうなという瞬間で、きっと多分できない状態で、ポンとジャンプをしただけだったので、これは一体何だったんだろうというのが私の中で考えさせられた部分であり、で一番最後の三角形の形でスローでバーンって終わる時の、ちょっとブレが手のブレが見えて、パッと心が持っていかれてた延長でスッと一周されてしまった瞬間があったので、とても難しくてすごいことをやられているだけに、こういったところで、少し完成度が下がってしまいました。はい、なので、今回はフォースマッチはライフルアルトリズムさんに入れました。
僕はコース8ロックスさんの方に点数を入れました。
Okay. Yeah. This is
この
close.
コースマッチに関してなんですけど、ちょっと
His is exactly what I would give him
ここが
in terms of the categories.
本当に両方良
I'm
か
gonna
った
say that. I told you.
リズムさんはやっぱそのテーマ
So this would be out of all the judges, I think he and I are the closest because I've said that in multiple rounds. I think there's only one or two times where I was like, ooh, I'm not sure. But he gave skill to KOSE, he gave style to KOSE, and perfection to KOSE. And he gave creativity and choreography to Lifull. And I would have given, at least with those 4 out of the 5 categories, like the 5th one, I was like, I would have tied, like, they're, because I don't know what their base of perfection is. For me, I would go off of synchronicity and timing, and both were pretty even in that. So for me, this was I would probably have scored it like this because KOSE's was more difficult to get clean than theirs.
めちゃめちゃうまいな。
In terms of the complexity of their skills
すごい、そう思いました。
and difficult to pursue.
直哉君が入ってたと思うんですけど、3人でアクロバットのルーティンというか、上手にこう移動していきながら黒で移動していく。流れからの最後もう一回永井君がアクロで出ていくっていうその3人の構成もそのアイデアもめっちゃ素晴らしいなと思ったし、その後の永井直哉君のアクロもめちゃめちゃ高いし、もうそこがまずただのアクロじゃないっていうか、もう本当に素晴らしかったです。レゲエのような曲調に変わった時の女子2人のワック、そこもやばかったです。ちょっと個人的にはカリンちゃんなんですけど、めちゃめちゃ目が持っていかれました。ステージで戦時観音の構成を作る流れかったと思うんですけど、あそことかも複雑なことやってるんだけど、もうそれぞれが何してるかしっかり見えるっていう動きっていうのもそうですし、あんだけ複雑なことやっててもそれぞれの位置というかいる意味っていうのがしっかり分かるっていうのがまず素晴らしかったと思います。対する、コース8ロックスさんなんですけど、もうここもちょっとやばかったですね。正直ちょっと前半であれこれミスったのかなっていう場面が1個あったんですが、逆に言うとあれが終盤じゃなくて前半だったからまだ良かったかなとか思ったりもするんですけど。
I agree with that. Make your mistakes early, not at the end. Make them in the beginning. For sure.
凄まじすぎて飛んで上水平の形でストップして、でかつでかいってで結構それだけでも個人的にはもうやべえって思ったんですけど、一旦そこで終わったと思いきや、その後彼のスペシャリティというかオリジナルのウィンドミルっていう技をすごい低い位置で
Yeah, that was amazing.
技があるんですけど、
Yeah.
つないでこっちのエネルギーがわーってなったのに、それ以降のウィンドミルでもう一個上がったっていうか、まずそこで結構持っていかれました。これ勇気のソロのちょっと前なんですけど、上手から下手に流れていって、そこの構成というか、流れも素晴らしかったですし、勇気のアクロバットからつながった両スピンのソロっていうのもとても素晴らしかったです。すごいことをするとかスキルっていう面で、
Yeah, dropping to the elbows.
両スピンのソロって素晴らしかったんですけど、でもそこってすごいすごいなってことだと思いますが、UT が入ってくるところとかも結構なんか個人的にはワクワクしたというか、シンプルにかけっていうふうに思いました。そのライフルさんの、そのテーマをずっとちゃんと念頭に置いた上でショーが進んでいく、その構成の作り方も素晴らしいっていう意味で、クリエーションとコレオグラフっていうその2つの面で僕はライフルさんの方に点数を入れたんですけど、結城のソロを筆頭としたそのスキルっていう面でKOSEさんの方に軍配が上がったかなっていうのと、今回はその自分たちのスタイルっていうのも何のストレスもなく踊っていったようにも見えたので、それがスタイル、あと完成度っていうところにも僕の中では、点を入れ、全体的な流れでKOSE 8ロックスさんの勝ちにしたっていう流れになります。
私もKOSE 8ロックスに入れさせていただきました。まずはライフルアルトリズムさん、スキルの高いダンサーの方々のコミカルな作品っていうのは本当に見応えがあって、一つ一つのアクティングだったり技の数々の
質の高さというものもすごく際立ち、スキルが高いので安定感だったり安心感っていうのもありながら、見てる方々がとってもこう楽しめるような、引き込まれる作品だったなと感じました。KOSE 8ROCKSさんなのですが、スキルが高いからこそ難しいことを割とこうさらっと見せてしまうので、できてしまうので、すごいことも場合によっては流れて見えてしまうというか、というケースもあると思うんですけど、今回はスキルの高さがより見えやすくて、単純に凄さというのがクリアに分かるような作品になっていたと思います。作品の中でミスもあったと思うんですが、やっぱりそのスキルだったりとかっていうのも、本当に人間離れしたスキルで作品もまとまっていたので、勝利につながったのかなと感じます。なので私はKOSE 8ROCKSさんに入れさせていただきました。
Cool, totally agree. I mean, this was a freaking great match, and I'm really happy for KOSE because I love their set last week, and I'm glad that they're getting some points on the board for themselves this week for sure, or at least for the time I'm watching this for this round. Definitely looking forward to seeing what both groups bring for their next round for sure. It's gonna be great. Definitely. I mean, I'm all in on D.LEAGUE. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to see more D.LEAGUE, I always react and edit and post it on Patreon first. And I try to get it scheduled out on YouTube for these older ones because I'm still technically behind. I think round 7 just happened. I know that's a Cypher round, which is a little different. But I'm still playing catch up right now, but eventually I will be caught up. Hopefully by round 8, I will be there, ready in action. But I am enjoying this nonetheless, especially this round. I really feel more in tune with the judges on this, and I feel that makes me feel more encouraged knowing that I'm looking at this in the right way. Once again, I'm Jess. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!